Do you guys know that there is an episode of Hannah Montana that was pulled from the air and remade twice? Well, this episode is a controversial episode about diabetes. The episode comes with Miley and Lily, and Miley is convinced that Oliver is, he's been spacey, that he has a crush on someone. Well, they see him and they see him have a box of chocolates. Well, then they go and they invade his privacy and they follow him and see that he goes to the nurse's station. Well, upon going to the nurse's station, they're convinced that Oliver is like in love with the school nurse and that they're having a relationship. I think this is a weird thing to put in a kid's show. I just think it's kind of weird in my opinion. I mean, people get crushes, but I just think it's odd. But that is furthermore not the point. So they end up going into the school nurse's office, and she doesn't know that they don't know that Oliver hasn't told them that he has diabetes. There was a lot of misinformation about diabetes in this episode, and that's why the episode was pulled. I think it was a misinformation about diabetes type 1 and diabetes type 2, and there was a lot of other things that were really controversial. But the nurse ends up telling them, forget HIPAA, she ends up telling them about his diagnosis. And then, the girls are like, oh, what did you think this was? And then she realizes that they don't know that Oliver had diabetes. So, and that he is struggling with this. Well, they decide they're not going to tell Oliver that they know. So they decide to take Oliver to this party, the Sweet 16 party that is candy focused. I don't even realize, anyway, they think this will get this off of his mind, but once he gets there, they are trying to stop him from eating candy. And one of the versions of the episode, they literally tackle him to keep him from eating a cupcake or a piece of cake or something like that, some type of sweet food. And one of the episodes, the girls just start shoving food so much in their face that Lily ends up throwing up. But in the end of it, Oliver ends up telling them that he needs a little bit of sugar, that, just because he's diabetic does not mean that he can't eat sugar. But yeah, this episode was pulled. I think it was American Association of Diabetes actually really did not like this episode because of the misinformation and because it was just really controversial, and whoever wrote the episode did not know a lot about diabetes. I think they should have done a lot more research on it when presenting this. It was even pulled from, there was a Disney Now website where you could watch Disney shows on demand, and it was pulled from there, and it actually is not streaming on Disney Plus because of how controversial it was. And there was 2 separate episodes made. There was 2 separate versions of the episodes. I found a really bad version of the episode on YouTube, but I still cannot find much else. I've listed articles down below if you guys want to read more about it.